Gray. I'm the training chair for the Kendall County Democratic Party. In my last video, I told you about some things you can do from home to keep our great momentum going during this time of social distancing. I have more ideas for you in this edition. Occasionally, we need help with specific one-off projects. When these projects arise, we'll send out a notification via email or in our weekly newsletter. Or you can contact me or your precinct chair to let us know you're interested in helping. Contact information is on our website. Our current project involves our weekly newsletter. Our newsletter has a great open rate, but we're always looking for ways to make it better. We have about 200 subscribers who haven't opened the newsletter at all in the past 6 weeks. We're worried that the newsletter is going to their junk folders and they're never seeing it. We want to contact these subscribers one at a time to make sure they still want to receive the newsletter. We also want to let them know how to check their junk mail folders and to change their settings so it arrives in their inbox. We have to send these emails one at a time so they don't end up in the same junk folder that the newsletter is in. We'll provide an email template, a list of 25 to 50 subscribers you can write, and full instructions. If you get questions or feedback, you simply send those to our newsletter editor, Becky Strain. Contact me or Becky Strain if you want to help. In 2018, we had a great time painting Beto rocks. We gathered stones from around our neighborhoods and had painting parties at the office. We can't have office parties, of course, but you can do this from home, either with Sharpie markers or your own acrylic paint. Gather as many rocks as you can find and paint windy rocks on them. Include TX21 if there's room. Then drop them along paths or parkways in town, observing social distancing rules, of course. Then take a photo of your rock and post it to your social media feed. And then include the hashtag Windy Rocks. Make sure the post is public so we can see it, and we'll feature your photos on our social media pages. If you find a windy rock, you pick it up and move it to somewhere else and take a photo of it and tag it. When we're able to have office parties again, we'll have some Windy Rocks painting parties. During our efforts to get out the vote this fall, we'll organize some phone banks. These events allow us to contact local Democrats with a specific message. For instance, before the primary, we called all local seniors to make sure they received the vote by mail application that the Texas Democratic Party sent them. This fall, we'll call all our local Democrats to make sure they get out to the polls during early voting or on Election Day. You can make these calls from the comfort of your own home using your laptop, computer, or tablet. The virtual phone bank includes the voter's name, their phone number, a script, and the questions you're going to ask, as well as the place to record their answers. You don't need to have access to VAN or voter database to use a virtual phone bank. They're very easy to use, and we'll provide training to first-timers. Remember, nearly all these calls are to friendly Democrats. Here's an example of what it's going to look like.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Becky there?
Yes, this is she.
Hi, this is Laura, and I'm calling from the Kendall County Democratic Party. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. I'm surprised to get this call. I'm glad to hear there's Democrats in the area.
There's more than you think. We wanted to thank you for your support and thank you for voting in the Democratic primary on March 3rd.
Oh, I think this is the most important election of our lifetime, so I definitely will be voting.
Great! We'd like to keep you informed of what's going on. May I subscribe you to our weekly email newsletter?
Oh, please do.
Okay, what's your email address?
bstrain947 at AOL.com.
Perfect. And just one other thing, we're going to need all hands on deck this fall to get out the vote. Would you be willing to volunteer?
Yes, I think so.
All right. Super. I appreciate your time. Somebody will be in touch soon, and thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. We'll have several phone bank efforts this spring and fall. You'll receive notification via email or in our weekly newsletter when there's an available virtual phone bank. If you have questions, contact your local precinct chair or me. All that contact information is on our webpage. Our final tool is one of the most fun, our text banking tool called Hustle. With Hustle, you use your cell phone to quickly send texts to a list of likely Democrats and ask them prepared questions. You can then have one-on-one conversations with willing voters. Before you start texting, you'll need to download and install the Hustle app from the Google Play Store or Apple iStore. This is what it looks like on the Google Play Store. When we have an active text bank, you'll receive training on how to use Hustle, and the app will give you 50 names to contact at a time. The best part is Hustle doesn't use your personal cell phone number to send the texts, so your information is protected. We'll have several text bank efforts this spring and fall. You'll receive notification either via email or our weekly newsletter when there's an available Hustle event. If you have questions, contact Becky Strain. All of the links and phone numbers I've mentioned are on our webpage, so don't worry if you missed any of them, or you can pause and rewind to get back to them. To find out more about how to get involved, visit our website at www.kcdems.us. Let's keep the momentum going.